Hi guys, Stacy Awino here. Welcome to your number one motivational channel. Now, in today's video, I wanted to share 5 things that I have noticed have changed since I've lost a bit of weight, and they're very interesting. So let me just get on to the first one. So number one, my health, which is the most important thing, which was the number one reason I needed to lose weight. My health has become better. At my highest, I still had normal pressure, but of course I was leaning on the brink of not having good pressure. um, every time I'd go to the doctor, once I'd step on the scale, they'd be like, you need to lose weight, you need to lose weight. Every single doctor would be like, you need to lose weight, and it was very annoying. Of course, every time you go to a doctor and you're overweight, they tell you it doesn't matter which doctor. If you sneeze, they're like, your cold is worse, it's getting worse because you're heavy, you know. If you cough, they're like, yeah, it's your weight. So that's the thing, like every doctor would just be like, yeah, you need to do something about your weight. I had suffered pulmonary embolism, and that was my weight was a risk factor. I don't know if it was the cause, because they kind of tried to look for the source of the embolism, but they didn't. I can't talk about embolism on this video because I've tried to explain it in previous videos. Just Google pulmonary embolism, you'll get the gist of what I'm talking about. But it's something that can literally take you out. Almost did, but I'm still here. So my health has gotten better. The medications I take have reduced. The only challenge is my knee. Of course, it is the pressure on my knee, considering I have Blount's disease and osteoarthritis. It eased the pressure on my knee, but then not completely to the point where I've fully recovered on that one. And on the blood thinners, I still take the blood thinners because they couldn't find the source of the clot. So I was advised, yeah, I'm gonna have to take them for a while. But my health has greatly improved. I can actually walk for a while before I get to that part where I'm sweating and I'm panting, and I'm struggling. If I get to a point where I'm struggling right now, it's maybe because of the pain in my knee, not really because I feel heavy and I'm having difficulty walking. The second thing is, this one is normally very interesting. The attention you get, first of all, when people actually notice you're the same person, they're like, oh wait, you're Stacy. And I'm like, yeah, it's me. Initially, there are people who would walk right past me if I'm seated down, because if I'm walking, you'll notice I'm walking with a limp. Then you're like, Stacy, yeah, what happened? But if I'm seated, like say I'd be at work and I'd be seated at the tea area, and then someone would just walk right by me, someone who used to talk, and I'd be like, wow, so rude. And then I'd be like, hey, why are you ignoring me? And be like, Stacy. Oh, I know to some people I haven't changed much, but what happened was there are people who hadn't seen me over a long duration of time. So if you saw me through the different stages of my weight loss, then you, like, I think your eyes kind of get accustomed to the difference. But then if you see me when I'm at my heaviest and then you see me now, then it's kind of like, oh, it's so different. So yeah, that would happen. Initially you get all this attention and all this, like people applaud you for having worked so hard to lose weight. Of course, there are people who, when they hear I had gastric bypass, are like, ugh, then you didn't do any work. And I'm like, but the people who really applaud you for the hard work that you've put in to lose the weight. And then with time they get used to your new size, and you don't get that applaud, that kind of support, like, oh, you look great, you've lost so much weight, and you don't get it. So you have to again get used to not being told you've lost, you look great and all that. But it's a good feeling during that time, during that season, when you're being told. And then you get into another season where maybe you gain a kilo or two and people are like, no, nanza kunona. Why are people was so rude. That is not a greeting. It is not. And it is not a good thing to tell someone. And there are people in your circles who maybe you know and you can tell things like that. Fine. Just don't tell it to everybody. I'll just say. So anyway, that's the second thing, attention. The third thing is shopping has gotten so much easier. There was a time I could only shop at one place that I knew that I could get dresses, and they were selling the clothes really expensively to me, I think, because they know that their clientele, and they know, like, if you're heavy, you really struggle to shop for clothes, because getting things that fit and fit right is very hard. So nowadays I shop at random places and I can get things that fit me, that look good at fair prices, and I don't have to struggle with those people anymore. I remember once they called me, they're like, "Hey Stacy, it's been too long, like when are you coming?" I was like, "I'm not coming back, your clothes are too damn expensive. I am not coming back." And it feels good to get clothes that you love and to just get clothes that fit, period. Like, that's it. It really feels good. So I'm enjoying clothes a bit more now. And yeah, that's a really good positive thing about losing weight. The fourth thing is my social life. So the several things here. At least when I enter a room, I'm not the biggest person. I still probably have the biggest hips. Yeah, I have tried, but they won't budge. I still probably have the biggest hips, but I I don't feel like when I walk into the room, people turn like, "Whoa, she's really big." Um, Maybe because of my leg, they'll be like, "Oh, what's up with that? Why is she limping? Or is she using a crutch?" But I don't feel like I walk into a room now and people look at me like, "Oh, she needs to lose weight." The second thing is fitting in seats. You know that there are times, or even lifts. The times you'd enter a lift and someone would make a joke like, sasa tutasonga guy labda mtu mmoja atoke. Why do people say things like that? I've heard it all. I'll probably do like a collection of the things I've heard in my lifetime about my weight. That would be interesting. But yeah, there's that. There's sitting in a chair and feeling like, I really hope you don't collapse under me. You know those plastic seats that, make people fall. Um, yeah, so just fitting in and fitting right, and you fit all in the chair, not spilling out. Yeah, that feels good. Yeah, there's the look that you get. Um, yeah, let me say something. There was a time I visited a relative, and okay, two separate times. So the first time I visited her, I we ate, and then we were all seated around the table. So I went in to have my second helping, and she was like, "No, no, no, no. You should not eat more than what you've eaten. You should be trying to lose weight." And then she went ahead and served herself, and I felt so embarrassed because that was right in front of everybody. And so whenever I'd go to a house, I would just try so hard to either not eat at all or eat very little food. Then when I get home, I actually eat. So I just got to a point, and this was someone who's close to family, so of course seeing her was often. So there was a time after I'd gotten used to barely eating in her house, there was something happening there, and we all went again. There were people in the house, and food was served. And I served like a small piece of fish and a small piece of ugali, and that's all I had. Like, in my mind, I was like, yeah, that's enough. That's what she would approve. Of course, that was at the back of my mind, but like, I just didn't feel like eating because I wasn't used to eating in a house. It's not like those houses you go to, and for me, and you're told, there's a spread, like, knock yourself out. That wasn't the feeling I got when I went there. So I ate that, and as I was going to put my plate back, she was like, "Add some more food. I know you're not full." in front of everybody. And there was another family friend who was there. She's skinny, and she wasn't told that. When she put her plate back, it was just fine. But for me, when I eat, when I add more, it's too much. And when I eat little, it's too little. Stop pretending. And that's something that people who struggle with their weight, actually someone told me, you never see overweight people eat, and you wonder, like, why are you overweight? Because you rarely eat, and you get into this cycle of hiding when you're eating. So you eat the junk when no one is watching, or you overeat when no one is watching, but in front of everyone else you just eat normal food, and people are like, why are you gaining weight? Because you're not eating, because you can't eat. And sometimes that leads to overeating, because you eat with people and then you eat again. Well, you could have just eaten to your fill with people. It's just a lot, and it's something I know a lot of overweight people struggle with, because you can just never be right. Everything you put on your plate is not good enough. I remember once at the tea area at work, I was eating either sweet potatoes or ndomas or arrowroots, I don't know what they're called. I was eating one of those with tea, and someone was like, why are you eating sweet potatoes? This is why you're not losing weight. Just randomly, out of the blue. No hi, no hello, how are you doing? And I was like, it is sweet potatoes. I know now that I mostly do keto, low carb, that wasn't, if I'm trying to lose weight, carbohydrates are, mostly carbohydrates, even healthy carbohydrates, still do something to you. But still, I wasn't eating fries or pizza or bread. I was eating sweet potatoes. And you just come at me and tell me that. And I feel like socially people feel like they have a pass at making the joke at the fattest person in the room. And it's just everyone, from the time we were kids to when we're grown up, like, there's no moderation. There's no, we have to respect this person's feelings. So they enter a room and, hey, that belly, like, dude, you look pregnant. Hey, how many months? And they expect you to be happy. And that's the thing. Overweight people use that. They laugh so that they don't cry. You laugh at that joke, but you don't find it funny. It is not. It is disrespectful. Don't look at my food and ask me why I'm eating it and how much I'm eating. And especially it's more sensitive, I think, to someone who's overweight. And I know maybe I don't have an experience being a skinny person, being tortured about my weight. I don't know. I think because everyone tries to be skinny. Most times we try. And even in Africa, as much as we say we love big women, you'll see people say they love big women, but most people marry skinny women or average size women, but the overweight women are just sexual objects or something like that. So I think socially, for me, losing weight has helped me mentally, because I was getting to that point where I just had enough of what would happen when I'd leave the house or when I'd be in the house with certain people. So right now, when I have a plate of food in front of me, I don't feel like I'm being judged as much. I don't feel like people are looking at me and wondering, why are you eating that, as much as I did back then. Granted, I've not hit my goal weight yet, so I judge myself, I think, more than people judge me. But then right now, I'm at a better mental place than I was back then. Yeah, and just last, number 5, I'm a bit more active. I feel stronger. I feel like I can do more within the day when my leg is not aching too much. I feel like I can walk around a bit more. I feel more active. Yeah, so I try to keep the activity level high, except for recently when my leg has been aching and I've been on medication. And I'm actually expected to put my activity level a bit lower so that I don't re-injure my knee or put too much pressure on it. But other than that, I am more active, I'm stronger, I am happier, I'm overall healthier. And I feel like having lost the weight has really helped me. And if there's anyone who's struggling with weight and you're looking for a reason to maybe just try and lose the weight, I hope these reasons help. And if you've lost weight and you have some things that you feel like you've experienced that are different, please share them down below. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. And I do motivational speaking. If you'd like me to speak at your event, please get in touch with me on any of my social media sites or on my email, stacyawino@gmail.com. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.